This is your fourth vocabulary unit for senior year English. I'm Miss Dayton. As always, I will give you the word, the part of speech, the definition, and an example on each slide. Our first word is stratagem. Stratagem is a noun. The definition is a scheme to outwit or deceive an opponent, a ruse or a ploy. My example, my father used a clever stratagem to beat me at chess. Our next word is penitent. Penitent is an adjective. It could also be used as a noun. The definition, if it's an adjective, is regretful for sins or mistakes, remorseful. So, for example, the thief was sincerely penitent. As a noun, it can be used as one who is regretful or sorry for wrongdoing or seeks forgiveness. So, for example, if it's used as a noun, in the Middle Ages, penitents often confessed their sins. Our next word is iniquity. Iniquity is a noun. The definition is immoral or gross injustice, wicked. So, for example, instead of being overly concerned with iniquities of others, concentrate on correcting your own shortcomings. Stay in your own lane. Our next word is inviolable. Inviolable is an adjective. The definition is of such a character that it must not be broken, infringed, or dishonored, sacred. So, for example, safeguarding the retirement income of millions of Americans is an inviolable trust of the federal government. Another example, marriage vows are supposed to be inviolable, where one's morality should prevent a person from breaking them. Our next word is behemoth. Behemoth is a noun. The definition is someone or something that is huge, enormous, or powerful, a person of exceptional reputation. So, for example, the Loch Ness Monster is a famous behemoth. Another example, we lost the championship game because the quarterback was sacked by a veritable behemoth. Our next word is defunct. Defunct is an adjective. The definition is no longer in existence or useful, dead. So, for example, I could no longer find a forwarding address or phone number of the defunct company. Another example, a fire swept through the city, leaving houses and buildings abandoned and defunct. Our next word is mundane. Mundane is an adjective. The definition is concerned with what is ordinary, routine, humdrum, banal. So, for example, those friends were having a fun time at the party. Matt settled for a mundane evening at home. Our next word is eclectic. Eclectic is an adjective. The definition is drawn from different sources, selective. So, for example, in Miss Dayton's music collection, you will find an array of eclectic artists and genres because she will listen to almost everything except country. Our next word is ardent. Ardent is an adjective. The definition is enthusiastic or passionate. So, for example, when Maynard James Keenan checks his mail, he almost always finds bizarre gifts from ardent fans. Another example, Sarah remained an ardent defender of her friend until she heard that she lies to her parents all the time. Our next word is Epicurean. Epicurean is an adjective and also a noun. If it's used as an adjective, it means devoted to the pursuit of pleasure, fond of good food, comfort, and ease, hedonistic. So, for example, Dave is a foodie with Epicurean tastes. He spends a fortune on dining in restaurants. If it's used as a noun, it means a person with discriminating tastes. So, for example, even the most dedicated Epicureans should not expect sumptuous displays of luxury. Our next word is hallow. Hallow is a verb. The definition is to honor or revere greatly, or as holy, bless, venerate. So, for example, in the Gettysburg Address, Lincoln hallowed the battlefield on which the Union soldiers fought and died. Another example is Matt showed he did not hallow his relationship when he engaged in an affair with his neighbor. Our next word is bucolic. Bucolic is an adjective. The definition is rural, characteristic to the countryside, pastoral. So, for example, my boyfriend and I chose a bucolic countryside for our summer vacation. Our next word is neophyte. Neophyte is a noun. The definition is beginner, novice, rookie. So for example, why do stores always hire neophytes just before the holidays? Another example, in comparison to an experienced politician, Trump is a mere neophyte during a political debate. So this is also similar to one of your last vocab words, tyro. Our next word is jocular. Jocular is an adjective. It means characterized by joking or jesting, playful, humorous, jolly, facetious. So for example, after Hillary received news that she was ahead in the polls, she was in a delightful jocular mood. And finally, our last word is wondrous. Wondrous is an adjective. The definition is burdensome and unimpressive or weighty, involving hardship or difficulty. So for example, informing patients of bad news is an onerous duty that every doctor has to perform. Your next quiz will be on October 17th, 2016. Your packet will also be due that day. Make sure you study and you do what you need to succeed.